Welcome to the first episode of Fat Man on Bike. And you might be WhiteSword, what kind of name is that? Well, it's just pretty obvious. I'm a fat man, and I'm going to be riding a bike. This is my K2ZD Sports 6000 series hard trail. It's I think it's 21 inches. Cost me $200 bike, so it's going to get kind of thrashed up. Now, this first episode, well, let's just talk about Fat Man on the Bike. And Fat Man on the Bike's going to be me just riding my bike around through schools. just going to be me riding my bike. I mean, pretty much just anywhere. Kind of like urban exploring, but on my bike. This first episode is just going to explain the stuff that I just picked up from the store, how I'm going to have to build what I need to build to go through the process of making Fat Man on the Bike, to mount this piece of camera to my bicycle. It's going to take all that right there, and I'm just going to explain piece by piece. It's a piece of wood I got. Cost me $1. How much did this cost? I'll tell you the whole price of everything. This was a 1x4x4. It cost me $1.59, and I got all my stuff at Lowe's. And it's actually, 4x4 is a pretty long piece, but I just do the rest away. I got some basic, let's see, 10x4 1/4 S steel metal screws, and I got some crazy Gorilla Glue, which they say will glue anything. So that cost me. The glue was actually, I think, the most expensive thing. God, oh no, it wasn't. It was a second. The glue cost me $4.97. The screws cost me. How much did the screws? Oh, they cost me $1.70. They're on another receipt. I got 4 1-inch pipe things here to go from the handlebars to the wood. This is my drill bit here. It's a high-speed cutter, and this pipe thing has cost me $1.18. This thing cost me $5.47, which grand total with the screws is about $14 and I made $15 ringing it all together. Everything cost me about $15 altogether. So I'm going to just explain first. And this is my Black & Decker device. Just your basic Black & Decker thing. I don't ever use this shit. Here, let me pull it out. Now, for the people that bitched about my other shows shaking and stuff like that, well, I'm happy to break the news to you. There's going to be a lot of shaking in this one, because we're going to attach the camera to the bike. Come on. So, wondering if there's going to be more WhiteSword TV? Well, I don't know. This is something that, I don't know, I've kind of thought about doing. I watched a video once on Google Video a while back, and there's some guys riding around New York, and I was like, you know what? That's pretty fucking cool. So, why can't I do that? Okay, this is a Black & Decker RTX 3-speed rotary tool. I got this a couple years, well, I think last year, because I was doing some wood carving on a staff I was making, and just your basic, Black & Decker tool thing. I don't know. I mean, it's a tool, so what do you know? So basically, I'm going to cut this open first. Okay. So there probably won't be a lot of talking. If the wind's too much, I probably just might put music on top of it. I'm just gonna one thing you're gonna hear a lot of is Queen's Bicycle, just because I'm riding a bicycle and that's a bicycle song. I think I should have played this in the beginning, or the song will be played before I start talking, or while I'm talking kind of in the background. It's like slow noise. Anyways, this is the it's the drill bit kind of thing that's going to allow me to carve this piece of wood down from this. And this was part of my tripod original, and I just ripped the top off the top here, and I actually tried to get this whole thing, but in the long run it actually came better that this came off, and I actually had to because the way it was on there was like this, and it did this kind of weird thing, so you can get these kind of angles for cameras and stuff. So I just tore that off, to that in the garbage. So what I gotta do is carve the wood down for this to fit in, but I also gotta make sure I have enough room to stick my finger in there to pull the switch. So that's what I'm going to do right now, and so I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. So we got the wood thing cut, the little groove in there. It's kind of a half-assed job, but what do you expect when all you got is just a rotary tube? I'm going to use this glue. They said not to use a lot, but I guess maybe I should just do what they said, because you never know. He says expanding glue, so if I use just enough to get it, it'll expand and it will glue right on there. So we're just going to go ahead and glue that on there, and hopefully when we're done, it should be done like this and look stuck right in there. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so now I got this glued on here and the clamps. We're just going to go ahead and let this sit, and we'll come back later, and hopefully that it'll be done. And then we've got to mount the brackets onto the bike. Then we got to mount the brackets on the bike, screw that in. We're probably going to have to, the screws themselves are pretty big, so I'm going to probably have to saw those down. But I also got to kind of get it so I can get it so I have a light on the front of my bike, because Oregon law requires that you have a light or they'll just take your bike. So let me get this drying, and I'll start on the other stuff, and we'll come back. So be right back. Okay, so the glue dried, and that was right, it expanded way too much. It actually blocked the whole releasing mechanism that I was making to release the tripod, or the part here that goes to the bottom of the camera, which is going to keep the camera connected in here. So now that we got that all settled, now I need to put my half moon things on the bottom, drill it in, and then we're going to do a test run and drive around the parking lot, or maybe down to the school and back, and we'll see how it works. So let me get this on, and I'll come right back, and then we'll head out with the first episode of Fat Man on Bike. Ooh. Okay, so let's go. Okay, we have connected the top pieces on. So I guess I got bigger screws than I needed. So what I'm going to do is, I have a steel grinder. I'm going to cut the tops of these off, grind them down. As you see, it's still too loose. So what I'm going to have to do is use my, try the best I can with my glue, which I don't know where it is. Oh, is that it? Let me put that one. Okay, I got it. So I'm going to take this glue, the glue that's supposed to extend this Gorilla Glue. I'm going to have to glue that on there as best I can, and then try to clamp it somehow so I can get it to stay in position, so that the glue. Here we go. Okay, so we got that clamped on there now. but just a little. So now we're just going to pour the glue in there. Like try to fill up these basins here a little, and just put as much glue in there as I can. And then when it's dry, that's when I'm going to cut these off here. And we should be good to go then. I'm just going to be able just to slide right off. Camera, come on. Okay, well, the camera would just go right back on there. And in a very tight position. So that's what we're going to do, and we'll be back. Fuck! Ha! D! Okay. Basically, just cutting them off. things we've learned so far with today's show, and that is that the crazy glue, Gorilla Glue, might be very good glue. I just need to might put more. So more is always better, as what's his name, Tim Allen. So I need to put more glue on here, and also what I'm going to do is, one thing I did kind of learn from it is that when it would fall forward, and you'll see, as you've seen, that you got the road too, and that's actually kind of what I want. So maybe what I'm going to do with my extra piece of wood is position it like this, so the camera's facing, I've got more of a down angle, as you can see here, more of a down, and you get to see the road too, instead of just seeing like that. But so I'm going to probably chop up that piece of wood, stick that under there somehow, like just maybe crisscross this wood down here and crisscross the other wood so it has a binding surface together, and just, you know, fill this shit with wood. So far, it's been good glue, I'll say that. I mean, I can tell, you know, you can tell right when it gets out because it just goes, you know, and that was getting kind of annoying. So since it is just a pilot episode, now we've learned what needs to get done. So I will take care of that, and maybe in a week or two we'll have episode 2 of Fat Man on Bike, and maybe by then we'll have a theme of some kind. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know what I'm thinking. Maybe Doug will come up with something, because since he seems to make all my other themes. But I have to say, you didn't know in the rain. Oh, that was another thing I learned too. What I want to do is I have a 2-liter bottle in there, and I'm going to put like some Velcro here so it goes open, and so that way when it rains, it doesn't get on camera, and it doesn't give you that look, which really annoys the shit out of me, and that's camera on the lens. So I can understand maybe like a movie or something like that where they need to do that, but I am not a movie. I am just a fat man on a bike. So that is what our next plan is. So I hope you enjoyed the making of Fat Man on the Bike, like the how to make the attachment to your bike. I mean, you don't even have to use it for a camera. If you use the tripod, as you can see, you can stick a camera on there and just, I don't know, take pictures as you go. So that's up to you. I hope you enjoyed it.